I remember the day when we started to ask, could we get the content of a national conference and the connection, the relationship of a local gathering? And what we experience now at the Multiply Conference, I believe, is that, the best of both worlds.
For me, Multiply has taught me to value being a Colorado missionary. Instead of having this big idea that missions takes place overseas and in foreign places, I've come to own that being a missionary right in the city is what I've been called to do.
The speakers were very inspirational and asked great questions. Like, do you have an intentional plan for making disciples the way that Jesus did?
I received practical ways to communicate vision to my team that would release excitement and passion for reaching the next generation for Christ.
And so I just look forward to the Multiply Conference just to get around other pastors and leaders in the area, find out what God's doing in different parts of the city and state. So I always just leave really encouraged, love connecting with other people, and it's a great time.
We weren't sure we were really qualified to go. What kind of leaders are we that we would be invited to this conference? And it ended up being super inspirational, super motivational, and encouraging to us that we are leaders, that we can multiply the church.
For me, coming to Multiply last year was a great reaffirmation of how we plan on planting our church. It was a way to connect with other people that were trying to do the same thing that we were doing, but also gave us some great ideas into how to approach neighboring well or trying to plug in with those that were in our context.
And so I have taken what I've learned at Multiply and taken it to the coffee shops I work with and the Colorado artists that I work with.
I remember a conversation that I had with a church leader who came to the Multiply Conference. Immediately after the conference, he grabbed me and said, "We need to talk." As we sat down that next week, he talked to me about the shifts that their church had to make. And he said, we just can't do it the same way as we were planning to. He began to talk about how they were shifting their whole church planting process. And those are the kind of things that we want to experience with you at the Multiply Conference. We want established churches who said we used to reach people to be able to reach people again. We want church plants to be able to challenge their paradigm for what launching and sustaining a church looks like. We want church leaders to say there's a different way to re-envision our ministry. And we believe the Multiply Conference is a good space to do that. This year's theme is engage and reach. Engage culture so we can reach the lost, and engage the tension so you can reach the capacity that your team has. We want to see you guys grow and dig in to your full capacity as a team. So come join us at the conference and we'll dig into that.